Hey guys, okay, so I'm just loving my new workstation. So we're gonna do an eye, or yeah, we're gonna do kind of a nude eye and nude, or just do MAC foundation on this side of the face so you can kind of see. Um, so tonight we'll go into Studio Fix Fluid, and this is in NW30. And I'm just gonna use my fingers because that'll warm up the product a little bit. And just kind of help it. It's always helpful to warm that product up. I like to leave under the eye so it's like last. Should I start in the middle right here of your cheek and work out from there? That's kind of your base to work all out from. So, but I figured, yeah, you can see my rosacea really bad right now, and that also has to do with the fact that I wore product all day today because I was out running errands. But this goes to show how great the products can be. So, alright, now I'm going to grab we're going to grab NC35. I'm just going to bring this set of brushes up. So I'm just going to grab a lip brush to do that. This is actually slanted. And then I'm going to go right into NW35. And so I'm just going to use my finger to kind of tap and blend it, just very lightly. So you can lightly see kind of a nose contour. The next type of contour that I would generally do, depending upon the person, let's see here. We're going to go into this light shadow here, like an NW15-ish, or NC15. Anyway, so we take it, come straight down. I'm going to grab just a foundation brush for this, because I'm doing a wide area. So, straight down, and then just do a little diagonal diamond right underneath the eye. And then if you want, you can extend that out past your eye, or you can wait and do that with like a highlighter. But, and then sometimes you do a highlight like right in the middle of your forehead right here. And I'm just going to use my finger to blend out. Your finger or a makeup sponge or a stippling brush. But your finger helps warm up that product. And so sometimes it's your best beauty blender is your finger. And then you just need to set that with some powder. So let me put these concealers away. So I'll just use Ben 9 neutral set. Just because we want a colorless powder. Or you could use a lightly colored powder if you wanted to, but I'm just going to use a regular powder. And then for the rest of the face, I'll use Mineralized Skin Finish in Medium Plus. That's my skin tone. And this just helps set that foundation. Kind of gives you double insurance on your coverage as well. So for the clear powder, though, I'm going to let that what they call bake in or cook. And that's to just let it set in there. So while we're letting that cook, I don't like the term cook. It makes me think of like drugs or something. So I'm just going to grab, let's do the Urban Decay. Urban Decay Primer Potion. And this is the anti-aging one. I'm just going to use that like that amount. Boys didn't get their walk today. They went out in the snow a couple times, but I don't generally walk them when it snows. Alright, so pouring out my MAC 15, and I've got the Rick Baker. I've also got the Palace Pedigreed. Let's see what we're going to be working with here. And where we want to start this eye. Alright, I'm going to start in the contour this time. I'm just going to use a cleaned off 19, which is the tapered. And I'm going to go into Saddle from MAC. Pick up a light amount. And we're just going to apply it to the outer corner, bring it in, just adding a little bit of a color at a time. Okay, well, it's supposed to be shuffling, but it's not. So we're going to change this up here. There we go. Alright. So again, into Saddle. And that's our transition contour color. Just like to bring it up a little bit here. So you can do circular motions to do that. You can stipple it up. Whatever works the best for you. And so I like to look in the mirror and both the camera reflection because they're the camera. The camera gives me just a much better idea of how it's looking to other people in the mirror. And I know that sounds kind of crazy, but it really, really does. It gives me a better view than the mirror every time. Alright, so next I'm going to go into I'm gonna go into Omega. I'm gonna make it a little bit darker than normal. And Omega's still a really close match to my skin. I was gonna use what's it called? Malt. I was gonna use malt, but we're gonna go with Omega. So I'm just tapping that all over the lid. Alright, so I've got that, and I like it. Now I'm wanting to get some darker brown in there. I've got Brun in here, so I'm going to grab, actually, you know what, I've got a 175 here. Unfortunately, this Brun has picked up some of that bitter from above it. So I'm going to grab it. And I want to work just on the outer third real quick here. So as usual, just start light. And then blend. And add more if needed. So I'm just really following it right along the socket there. So you just keep layering until it's as dramatic as you want it to be. You certainly could turn this into a smoky eye. But I'm really liking that, so I'm just going to grab a 217 and blend it really well. So just grab a clean 217 brush. And sometimes it helps to just grab your finger and warm everything up. Just to warm up that primer potion underneath. There we go. So now I can go ahead and sweep away that now that we've let it bake in. should kind of notice the highlight there. It's not super predominant. That was a non-authentic MAC one. I ordered it on eBay. They swore up and down that it was authentic. Then they sent me the wrong color. I said, look, this is fake. I don't want it. Just gonna send it back to you. So then they proceed to send me a second one. I'm like, look, I told you I didn't want your junk. I don't know what's in it. I'm not gonna use it. So keep it. But new. Alright, so we're gonna take Brun now. And we're gonna go right along the bottom, making sure that it connects. Just like so. Now you could completely leave the bottom lid and just kind of complete your look with just the top. And that was a very basic nude eye, so it would be great for daytime work. And I'm just kind of smudging this brown a little bit with my pinky. Just ever so gently. Alright, so I think I might add just a little more brown in there. Just kind of want to make it a little more deep and dramatic. And we'll do Mylar for our highlight. So I'll just clean off my 217. So I'm going to get a pretty decent amount of this. It's going to go down and then just sweep it back and forth right underneath your brow. Don't lift your brush. Just kind of keep blending that. Don't lift without lifting your brush. So you got it like so. Let's try to zoomer here. So here's where we're at. We've got the saddle as a transition color, the Brun in here, Omega along here, Mylar along here, and then we did Brun right down here. We did the MAC Studio Fix Fluid in NW30, and then we used the fake NW15 to highlight. But now I'm going to go grab my new Lorac Front of the Line Pro and start in the middle, close to the lash line as possible, and then I draw it out almost diagonally because you want it to be thicker on the outer end of the eye and thinner on the inner. And I love love this Lorac liner. Sounds like so. Alright. This needs to be a little lower right here. You could do a little flit, a little bit of a cat eye. Just a little tiny flit up. Yeah, that's like the perfect one right there. Alright, now mascara. So much easier to find now. Just a brown mascara. I'm going to use CK1. And I like to keep this brush can be expanded by twisting the end of it to make it longer or shorter. If you're seeing that, I like to keep it closer together for the top. And then I separate it, take it longer on the bottom, just because of the way my lashes are. This is the best way for me to get good coverage. And this Calvin Klein mascara is really awesome, actually. It's about $18 a bottle. If you're a member of Sephora's club, like not Sephora, Ulta Rewards, if you have one of their rewards cards, you get bonuses for like your birthday. And this was Ulta's free bonus. So just a couple good layers of the Calvin Klein. You should curl first, but I'm going to go back after the fact and curl them. So that definitely lifted those brows, those lashes. And you can go through and do another coat after you've curled. And so, I mean, just the liner and the mascara with these just really basic browns and nudes makes this beautiful, beautiful eye. Great for day. I think it's great for night, too. My brow was already done because I used the Anastasia brow pen. I can just kind of sharpen it to show you. It's just a felt tip, but for your brow. Anastasia makes a ton of eyebrow products. I think that's where they're focusing right now, and they're definitely the best place to go for eyebrow. stuff. They got gels and cake powders and everything and anything and everything you can imagine, and they're really great products. So, and then let's see here. Since you're doing such a basic lip or a basic eye, you can kind of get, like, this is Marcel Wanders. I forget which one it was. It says Power Supply, but I don't think that's right. But it's like this burgundy, kind of a light burgundy color, like cranberry. So I think that would be just great for that. Wow, it's kind of really washing color out. Did I reset the camera again? So let me get this put away now that I've got this nice little organizer. I can kind of keep things a little more together. At least better than before. Much, much better than before. And I've sometimes added this Truco by Sebastian Root Beer into these browns with the MAC, and it works really, really well. There's this beautiful brown pigment as well. This one is actually Gold Mode, which is beautiful with them. I think I've got Reflex Blue Green. I've used it as a liner before, but looking back at the picture now, I didn't like it that way, so I'm going to find another use for that. But let's get into a blush, and I would use for this one, I'm going to go with a really bright pink. This is Pink Fetish. So I'm just going to clear this off. It's a 168 from MAC. And this is a mineralized blush from NYX, such as hitting the apple. And you can do a dark contour underneath there if you'd like. It, like I said in other videos, it depends on every face. Every face is different, so they're all going to be done differently where contouring and everything is concerned. So at the end, I'll take a fan brush and just brush up and down. This brings that foundation powder, the mineralized skin finish. It brings the highlight powder, the Ben Nye Neutral, and it brings the blush all together. So it all just kind of blends and looks really, really beautiful together. So you don't have any like solid harsh lines. You've got all the color and contouring, if you did any, still there, but you can just blend it beautifully up. And so I think this is a great lip for this, but you could go with a bright pink or a bright red. You could wear just about any lip with this, even like a nude with a little clear gloss, like see-through would be great for it. But yeah, so that's it for this one. Kind of a MAC nude eye, and I think it came out really, really well. So that's it for this one, guys. This is Michael Scott saying have fun organizing, and have fun with your makeup. Bye.